after playing the BTB and the DLC this morning, I've decided that I really like this Silent Hill DLC, and let's go through the review. So, I noticed that the DLC is only $7 on the Steam store instead of 10, I think. I feel like it's normally $5 or 500 orc cells per character, but of course, Stranger Things was like $4 per character because it came with 2 survivors and 1 killer. But I don't know. Ghostface was 5, so I thought it was kind of weird that this was $7. It might be because they're selling cosmetics along with the DLC, like right off the bat. So maybe like, I don't know, they're expecting people to buy the cosmetics. But anyways, we're playing on the new map. We're playing the new survivor, and I don't think this game has the new killer. I believe we're going against the trapper. But this map is really cool. And also, these opinions and stuff are coming from a person that has never seen or played any of Silent Hill. So, some of my opinions on how the map looks and stuff might be off. And also, I'd like to start off sharing that I found out that Cheryl and Pyramid don't really work together in the Silent Hill world. Like, they don't make sense together. Like, having Pyramid as a killer wouldn't have Cheryl as a survivor. But I think the idea of like these DLCs and stuff, and like just the game in general, is you have matches that have like Michael Myers as a killer and Steve Harrington as a survivor. Like, even if Pyramid Head and the new survivor don't really make sense, it doesn't really matter because like they're probably not even gonna be in the same game together anyway, like the same match. Like, it's, I don't know, it's just like random in this game, I guess. But that's why I like Dead by Daylight. You'll have Heather going against like Demogorgon, which makes no sense, but like, it's cool. And I love the mashup in this game. I really like the licensed DLC. And we haven't added licensed ones since the Demogorgon, Steve, and Nancy. We got the Oni, and we got Deathslinger in between that and this DLC. So I really like the survivor. She looks cool. I like her clothes. I like all the cosmetics that come with her. I don't have any for her right now, but if I were to get cosmetics for her, I don't even know which one I picked. They all look amazing. The killer is really cool. He comes with 1 skin, I believe. But Pyramid is cool and his power is nice. So first, I want to go over the survivor perks. This one is called Repressed Alliance, and it's a perk that activates while you work on generators. When you work on a generator enough, you have an active ability. So once you activate it on a generator, the generator will be closed off for like 30 or 45 seconds, depending on what level is your perk. So this is good if you're almost done with a generator, but the killer comes and you gotta run away. It'll prevent them from using pop or get their hex ruined off of it, or kick it as well. So if you want to get back to it later, then you can just block it and come back to it when it's done. This is good against the killer because imagine if you block it and the killer really wants to pop it or something, they can wait there for like 30 or whatever seconds and waste all that time while I do something else like unhook or work on other generators or heal. So it's a really nice perk that just wastes time and stuff. The next perk is Blood Pact. So if you have this perk, you'll be able to see the obsession and stuff. And when you heal the obsession, you both get a little haste effect for 5, 7, and 10 seconds depending on the level, I believe. But if the obsession heals you, then you also get the haste effect. This perk is really nice if you're not using obsession perks, because if you become the obsession, the perk deactivates. but also this perk makes it so that you'll rarely become the obsession. So the next perk, if you're affected by the cursed state, you'll be able to come back from the dying state. And if you're healed up from the dying state, you'll get the endurance effect. So if you get hit, you get a little shield, like the mending shield thing that you get from Borrowed Time with Bill, or the effect that Legion or Deathslinger gives you. This perk is called Soul Guard, and I think it's a pretty nice perk. It prevents like getting back up, which happens a lot, like from the dying state, and then the killer hits you instantly. So like, I think the perks are really cool. It seems like a lot of them is for healing and like escaping the killer and stuff. So if you're into stuff like that, I'd say use these perks. I think none of these perks are game changing really, but I would see some of them use them. Like, I think they're viable, and I think I'll use them in the future as well. So next, let's go over the killer perks for Pyramid Head. So this first one, Trio of Torment. When you kick a generator, you're undetectable for like 16 seconds, which sounds pretty good, but then the generator is like glowing in yellow to all the survivors, which I think this would have been an okay perk if it wouldn't show the survivors that generator was like kicked, because then you'll know that the killer has that perk for one thing, and two, you're gonna know they're undetectable around that area, so you can simply just run away from that area. So I think that perk is meh. I think it would have been better if it didn't have that yellow outline thing for generators once it's kicked. The next perk is Forced Penance. This perk I think is, maybe in the middle to good. If a survivor takes a protection hit, they become broken for some amount of seconds, and the broken effect is the one that they can't be healed and stuff, which I think is okay. A lot of survivors do take protection hits, so I think it would be used a lot in matches, but I'm not sure if the broken effect is really that much worth it. I guess it depends on like if you find the survivor again and are able to hit them, because like they won't be able to get healed for a long time. So this next perk is called Deathbound. Basically, if a survivor heals someone and they're outside of 32 meters away from each other, then the survivor will scream and have the oblivious effect. I believe this happens if they're outside of 32 meters from the killer, which I think it's an okay-ish perk. I mean, you'll be able to see people, and like it does add on the oblivious effect, but I'm not sure if it's super useful. I'm not entirely sure yet. Also, right there is a moment of when the perk I used went through. Like, I helped them for the dying state, and then they got hit and they got a shield, which is good because normally I would have just picked them up and they would have just dropped back down really easily, which I think that perk is pretty good, especially for that situation. It like helped us out a lot, because then I would have unhooked the other person, and then I would have gone down. That person that I got up would have gone down, so now we have 2 down, and then the person that mended would have gotten, or the person that got unhooked would have probably gone chased down, so then we'd have 3 down and like hooked and stuff. Also, I don't know why the frick I just jumped over that window. Like, what did I expect to happen? But okay, whatever. I also want to talk about the map. So like, I don't know, school settings are really interesting to me. I really like school settings. Like, although I hate school, I think just spending time at school for so long in my life, I just like grow into it. Like, I like it in TV shows. I like watching movies and stuff about school, but maybe it's because it's relatable to me and stuff. So this is actually gonna be probably one of my favorites. Something I love about this game is the indoor maps. They just have more depth to them, I feel like. Like the Stranger Things one is probably my favorite. The game is cool, and the hospital one was my favorite. Larry's, I think it was my favorite for the rework. Like I like how scary and stuff Larry's looks like now, but I don't know why. But I loved it before then, and I wish they like kept the old version and the new version. But I mean, I understand why they didn't, because they want the game to look better and stuff and more official, and it would probably make more sense for it to be like that. But I think this is very graphically made well. Like, all the rooms are detailed. There's like lockers and then like real lockers in Dead by Daylight. I've noticed that there's a lot of dead ends in this map, which was scary playing through the DLC because I didn't know where the dead ends are and the killer would just chase me and I die. It happens every so often, but eventually once I learn the map, I'll realize they're just hiding spots and not dead ends. Also, there's some window areas and like the randomest spots that don't look like super generic windows. Like, I feel like in some maps you can tell what is a window, what isn't. But I'm still learning this one, so it's gonna be cool to figure out where I can jump over and stuff. Like over there by that staircase, you can jump over that, which I noticed what. But I don't know, it's not super like visible for newcomers, I'd say. Also, the exit gates are really cool. The map has exit signs in red, similar to the Stranger Things map. I think they do it with the indoor maps because it's kind of harder to do and stuff to like see. But also, I think it's really cool that this map incorporates a school and has like an outdoor area. Like, I wonder how big this map is. It seems humongous, and I get lost and stuff pretty frequently. And it's really hard to find generators, which I understand can be annoying to new players and stuff. But once you understand like where the generators spawn and like what the map is looking like, I think this level will be pretty good. I do get lost a lot though, but I like it because it reminds me of like just beginning Dead by Daylight, and the maps being so cool to explore and stuff, and just like being able to do whatever. I also think this bathroom area is interesting. I always think there's a generator here, which maybe a generator can spawn there, but I never have seen one, so I don't know. I have zero idea how the generator spawns work. So next I guess I should talk about the killer power. So I've talked about this before in the other Silent Hill Dead by Daylight DLC videos I've created, but he basically can create a ridge on the ground for like a long time, and like if you step over it and he hits you and knocks you down, he can like not even pick you up and put you on a hook. He can just like do a little more effect thing and like put you in a cage where another survivor has to find you. You like teleport to a random cage, which I don't know anything about Silent Hill, but I'm sure it relates to like the actual games and stuff. And that little ridge thing also has a ranged attack, and it can go through walls and stuff. So if you're like in a loop, be careful because they might be able to like hit you with that ranged attack. So yeah, I think the killer is really cool. He has his normal like M1 and stuff. Nothing interesting, like super crazy about that. But the cage mechanic is very new. Like we have killers with ranged attacks, but being able to do a little more effect instead of having to like pick someone up and hook them. It's also nice to use against a team with a killer or with flashlights. So if you join a lobby and you see 4 flashlights, honestly just play this killer. Also, the thing about the killer is if they're on their last hook, you do like another like different more animation to straight up kill them. And when you're on your second hook as a survivor, you have to complete skill checks. And if you miss a skill check, your meter goes down, I believe. Which is interesting because when you're on the hook for the second time, you normally have to spam the space bar repeatedly until you finally escape. But yeah, it's interesting how like they're changing the game a little bit with that mechanic. I like how they're doing stuff like that. I hope that in the future they add something that like not only generators is like what you need to escape, or like maybe add different stuff like they have totems, but it's like not really the same. But it would be cool if they added more stuff. So I was able to escape this match, and I actually wanted to use the spell against the trapper because I had the archive mission where I have to stun the killer twice with the ballad for archives. But I was able to escape and get my attempt though, which is cool. So as always, I really hope you enjoyed this ASMR review. I hope you do purchase the DLC. Goodbye.